Today I'm going to show you how to make a rainbow out of clay. First, the tools and supplies you have at your table for the clay day. You've got popsicle sticks and opened paper clips, toothpicks, toothbrushes, and pens. You also have this. It's a mixture of clay and water called slip. It is used to help glue pieces of clay together, and you have a small container of water that you'll use for smoothing. This is your clay. It's in a slab form, and it's on top of a canvas placemat. You should work on top of this canvas. So you'll be getting a tracer that looks like this circle. The circle may not fit perfectly on your slab. If it doesn't, just make sure it fits close to the top, and if a little bit hangs off of the bottom, that's okay. So we use this tracer to help us cut the circle shape. You can cut with one of these tools, or you can cut with an opened paper clip. You don't need to open the paper clip more because this part becomes like a handle. So I'll use this one. There is a pointy end, and that is the end that I am going to put into my slab where it actually can stand up because I want to hold it up. I'm not going to hold it like a pencil. So I leave it up and I drag it towards me, and I can actually hear and feel that the tool is touching the placemat. That means I'm cutting all the way through, which is what I want to do. Sometimes I get clay on the tip of my tool. I can just pull it off and stick it on some of my extra clay. Now I'm going to come back up to the top and cut towards myself on the other side, like that. Get a little bit of that clay off my tip. And I can move this out of the way, take my tracer off, and there is my circle, most of my circle. You can see that a little bit of it is missing down here, but it's not going to be a problem. So now what I'd like to do first is kind of draw a bumpy line where my cloud is going to be. And that's actually what the pen is for. The pen doesn't work. It's dried up. We're only using it for the tip. And this time we only want to draw into the clay. We're not trying to cut the cloud out. We're just trying to draw the cloud. So I'm going to start on this end and kind of gently draw a bumpy line going all the way across that kind of reminds me of a cloud. And I can get some of that extra clay off the tip of my pen if it gets gunky there. Now I'm ready to start drawing the stripes of the rainbow. So I want to put my finger right here by the middle of my cloud. That can help me get my first curve. So here is a curve. We've talked about lines and curves, so there's one. Now I'm going to make another one about a finger away. I'm taking my time. And notice I'm not cutting through. And I'm just going to put as many of these stripes as I'm able to fit. And I'm trying to keep them about the same distance apart. I think I can fit one more here. So I'll go around like that. Okay. Now, so here's my cloud and my extra clay. I want to add some texture to my cloud, so I'm going to be putting some of this scrap clay on there. But first, since I want to attach pieces of clay to this, I have to use my glue or slip. So I'm going to take my toothbrush and get it a little bit wet with slip, and I'm actually going to kind of gently scratch some of that on and spread it out on the cloud to roughen the surface a little bit, just like that. And now I'm ready to take this. What I can do is push all of it together and really squeeze it, push it together a few times. This is the scrap clay that you're going to use to put on your cloud. So what you can do is start removing pieces and roll them. They don't have to be a perfect circle. They might look like this, which is fine. And then I put some glue on the bottom and I put it down on my cloud and I press it. And I just keep doing that to get my texture. Here's another piece. I kind of roll it a little bit. It looks nice and smooth. Put some glue on and put it down and press. I didn't put it on top of this one. I kind of put it beside it and they overlapped just a little bit. Using that slip is going to make sure that these pieces on your cloud do not fall off later. Trying to put some of my circles up in the bumps that I drew with my pen so that my cloud still looks bumpy. It's sort of uneven. That's a good thing. And if I want some of it to hang off the bottom a little bit, that is okay, as long as it's not a whole lot. I can put one here. And it kind of hangs off a little. And maybe I'll put another one here. There. And there is my finished clay rainbow.